It's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
They're co-hosts, not lovers. Right? Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Do we need a longer... I used to like when we would have a long intro. You know, used to be, I could see the gold. You'd have to take, good 6 minutes to prep. Oh, show's starting. Now it's just 2 De Niro lines and we're into it.
Yeah, I hate long intros.
I like it a little longer than this.
Those old Steve C. Story intros.
Yeah.
I used to love those.
Well, we could just let this music play.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, how long? The music's long, right?
Another 2:45.
Yeah.
You want me to turn your mic off?
No,
Let the music play?
I like to have a big build-up.
I bet you do.
A couple good clips.
Oh, yeah. A nice big build-up.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
To our show.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you think I was talking about?
In fact, I got blown recently.
You got yourself a beej?
I did. I did.
How about a beej for the chipper?
Yeah. How about a nice beej? Give me a beeja. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, we were having some PNV talk before the show today. Adrian's all sexed up all the time, and then you come in here sexed up, and the whole room gets very, it gets sexually charged, very in a hurry.
What's better than getting blown well?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
It is? You like it?
Yeah. It hasn't happened much lately, but when it has, it's been fun.
Just reflecting.
Oh, fuck.
Would you do that on purpose? Do you stay away from it so that it's funner when it happens, or are you just not lucky in love, as they say?
No, you don't. It's not hard to get. But it's like,
beaches are cheap in this town.
Beaches are cheap, but beaches come with a price of some sort always.
Oh, I see. So they're not quite as cheap as you think.
No, there's always something to it.
Right.
They want.
Right.
When I'm done coming, it's so great just to drive home. How great is that?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
You don't want to stick around, deal with any malarkey.
But that's where it's not free.
Yeah, it's the other stuff that comes with it. Plus, I got just,
But that's pretty good of you. That's pretty developed, I guess, of you, evolved of you, to be aware of the cost that's going to come after this beej.
Yeah, and it's not worth it.
Yeah. You know what? I know what we're going towards. Beej Town,
yeah.
as it's called, kind of. Yeah. I know we're headed towards Beej Town, but I know what the tax is in that town.
That's right. It's very high.
Right. So let me avoid paying those taxes.
Absolutely.
I just circle around. Thanks.
I'd rather go around. It's not worth the toll. The toll at your fucking bridge mouth is not worth it, because then I have to pay an exit toll.
Right.
It's the exit toll that's the problem. I don't mind the entrance toll.
Right.
But it's the shit after. It's like, look, what?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like going into Jersey. Like you go to the Jersey from the city, right?
Yeah.
It's free. You just go over the bridge, no problemo. But you come back, oh, that's like $12 on the bridge. That's fucking crazy.
If I like talking to someone, I'm okay with it. But there's times where you're just not in the mood or whatever. It's like it's not even worth.
I don't need to put the legwork in.
It's not worth it.
Right.
I would literally rather just fucking go home. It sounds lonely, but
and milk yourself for a little while.
Yeah, it gets boring though.
Yeah, but so every now and then you gotta pull the old trick out of the hat.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Spring for one.
Good for spring. Treat yourself. Buy yourself a little something nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. No more window shopping for the kid.
Yeah, it's a me day.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Not nearly as many of them as I need, but once in a while.
And that's when that way it stays a treat.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
blowjobs never get old.
You can't have dessert for the meal, though.
I was talking to my friend who's married, and I don't understand what it is about married guys not getting blown. Like, he's like, yeah, don't do it. Like, what the fuck happens when you get married?
I didn't stop getting blown.
Maybe some guys do, though. You know that. Like,
yeah, no, that's
guys,
true.
I don't get it. What happens when you're married where the wife just doesn't want to suck your dick anymore?
You probably need to be in a relationship where the person enjoys doing that.
Yeah.
Because if they're just doing it to kind of satisfy you, once they don't have to
That's a good point.
satisfy you anymore, are they still going down on their wives?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. I was just on his side about getting blown.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
None.
There's no context that would be acceptable.
Yeah, I don't know. He's paying the bills.
That's right. Exactly. You think I'm just paying the bills to keep the lights on? No.
Yeah, blow your husband.
Right.
So do you.
Yeah. I
would
think
never tolerate that. If I married a woman and she wouldn't blow me, I'd just cheat on her.
you would.
Yes.
I think you should. Especially, well, it's one thing. If you're in a relationship before marriage and you're marrying a woman who's telling you, I don't like to do that.
Yeah, that's different.
That's not really my thing. I don't like that. I don't like to do it. Then what do you expect?
You signed up for it.
Exactly. But if they're just mouth city throughout your whole courtship,
Yeah.
mouths, and all of a sudden, her jaws get wired shut by the time that the ring is on the finger.
Right.
Forget about it.
It's like ever since the ceremony, you've given up your cum-eating ways.
Yeah. This used to be one of your favorite treats, one of your great snacks.
Yeah.
And now no more? No.
I just don't get how guys stay faithful. How would you stay faithful
they?
if someone's not? Yeah, a lot of them do, or they try to.
Yeah, because that's what happens a lot, I think, when guys end up cheating on their wives or whatever, is that sexually it's because the wife's not doing stuff that she used to do.
Yeah, not, how do we say it? It's tooting on the old horn.
Is that how we say it?
14 women explain why they stopped giving head after they got married.
Oh.
14 of them. That's how big an epidemic it is.
There's a 29-year-old. She's 29.
I never like giving them. I don't mind licking and teasing, but I want to do it for a few minutes and then move on. I was torturing myself with this because I wanted to be a good girlfriend, but it would take him 45 minutes to come, and then my jaw would be sore. After a few years of being together, I got more confident and didn't worry about losing him because of what I did and didn't enjoy. Exactly.
But it also sounds like she's not she's lousy. 45 minutes.
Exactly.
No, I don't want to get blown for 45 minutes. It's
she
like
stinks.
That's almost an entire episode of Law and Order.
No, it is about the commercials.
Exactly.
You had just enough time to figure out if the white guy did it or not.
As it turns out,
he did.
He's guilty. Yeah. The Middle Eastern guy, red herring the whole time.
But then they go down a little bit, Adrian, see number one again. They put this manipulative shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got more confident and didn't worry about losing him because of what I did and didn't enjoy in bed. See, immediately if you leave, you're a bad guy. Hey, girl, you don't have to do what you don't want if he doesn't appreciate you. No, if you suck at a guy's dick the whole time you're dating and then you stop, you should get booted.
That's like being
right onto the scrap pile.
That's gaslighting.
Yeah,
that's gaslighting. She's telling this guy, it'd be rude of you to leave me. It's false advertising. It's like, if you make dinner every night while you're dating, and then all of a sudden you get married and you stop cooking. Yeah, it might be an issue. Not to say every woman should be cooking and belongs in the kitchen. But if that's the precedent that's set up,
right,
and then it just ends because you got married, well, then maybe we should just be dating.
I'd be
for
fuming.
30 years.
I would be fuming. Honestly, I'm so busy all the time and haven't even thought about oral in a long time.
The husband probably feels the same way, right?
No, I don't think the husband does.
Oh.
We both work full-time and have young kids. It's hard to juggle everything. We rarely have date nights and have sex maybe once a month, and then it's like time to get down to business. Neither of us do oral. I mean, if he doesn't care,
he cares because she's not 50. This is like 50.
She's 34.
She's 34 years old.
Yeah. Get down to business.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a guy, like, I would imagine that 34-year-old Charlotte's husband is finding gratification elsewhere.
Yeah. You wonder why your husband's fucked the nannies. That's why. At this point, this is another one. This is Ali, 32. Well, it's probably Parkinson's. Oh, Ali.
It's probably
Ali.
Probably Ali.
Oh, okay.
Ali. This is from The Greatest.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm tired from floating like a butterfly. Butterfly. Fucking boo.
Why can't you talk?
I meant to say butterfly. Hold on a second.
You didn't do your mouth. Oh.
Double bell, and it's cute.
You didn't do your mouth exercises this morning. How now, brown cow?
It's not a good mouth exercise.
It's
is
a
it?
terrific one.
How now, brown cow?
See?
Feel much better. We at this point, I've been with my husband 8 years. How now, brown cow? Whenever I feel stuck, I'm going to do it.
Don't you feel better?
Yeah, I've been with my husband 8 years, and he's gone down on me a handful of times. How now, brown cow? That's kind of what we're talking about. How about some head cow? All right. At this point, this is fair. I've been with my husband 8 years, and he's gone down on me a handful of times, and that was when we started dating. At this point, I'm no longer interested in giving him a one-way deal. Fuck him. She's right.
Yeah, you gotta. That's why I asked you from the very beginning. If you're not going down on your wife, why would she go down on you?
Yeah, if you're not hooch goblin, she's not going to be fucking BJing.
What's hooch goblin?
Going down on a girl.
Is that what? When did that become a thing?
About 3. How now, brown cow? 3 seconds ago.
I see.
Okay. My wife. Oh, my life is so. Oh, we used to both enjoy oral. Now he's obsessed with porn that features aggressive blowjobs. He wants to fuck her face. He wants to hang her head off the bed and fuck her face.
She's just used to this, like,
yeah, little kissy blowjobs.
He's just like pushing those hips up.
The internet showed him what a lame brain he was married to.
Yeah.
What a fucking lame duck.
He's like, you can gag? You can gag. Watch.
It gets wetter. She probably gives a fucking horrible, dry, fucking search blowjob. Features. I have no interest in this. It scares me a bit, honestly. He doesn't want to do regular BJs, so I don't do them at all. Yeah, I can get. That's a little much if you want that.
Yeah, I mean, if you just decide to be like, you know what? I really like aggressive pornography, and that's what you should be doing. And she's like, no. That goes back to the thing of figuring out what you're in a relationship with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't just decide to switch things up like that if it's one-sided.
The last time I got blown, I had to tell the girl to slow down. I don't like an aggressive blowjob. I hate it.
You like it to be nice, smooth?
Yeah, slow.
Right.
I prefer slow.
Is that because of the friction burn from the, if they don't shave, if there's a 5 o'clock shadow?
No, I think you're thinking of the wrong gender.
Oh, I see.
It's not friction. But I don't like the feeling of just too rough. I like it slow.
Right. Construction worker hands. Like, you just don't like those callous
I like
hands.
those soft lady hands.
Right, I see.
She's a lovely lady.
Oh, I see.
My life is so stressful, and I never felt like I get a break.
Oh.
I'm working all day, and then I'm with the kids and making sure they have everything taken care of, and figuring out meals and cleaning. The BJ's tapered off as the resentment toward my husband began to grow. To me, that is what so much of it is about.
Yeah.
I pull so much of the weight in our family than he does. Why should I have to give him BJ's too? Marissa, 33. Does he work?
He's got, I mean, if he doesn't work, then the problem is not the beaches. The problem is that he's not supporting the family. But she's like, well, I had the kids, so I shouldn't have to give blowjobs anymore.
This is 25, this Chloe. To be completely
25.
honest, I don't really like my husband anymore. It's one thing to have occasional sex. It can be impersonal. We don't usually kiss or anything, but oral is so intimate, I can't bring myself to do it. See, that's the second one in a row that said there's like an emotion behind it. Like the other one is resentful. This one's angry.
Get a divorce.
Yeah, or tell him, hey.
You're 25.
They probably got a kid or two trapped. Oh, is that fucking awful? Didn't that sound terrible?
Yeah. At 25. You know how much, if you're planning on not getting a divorce, you've probably got another
40, 50 years if the way life expectancies are going.
40, 50, 75 years.
Ugh.
75 years you got with this dude. And at 25 now, you're just this young 25-year-old thing. And you already are like, I don't like you. I don't feel intimate enough with you to give you that beach that you're looking for. Oh, what are you going to do for 75 years?
It's fucking crazy.
Just look at this guy and hate him.
Yeah, or look at her dumb, moist mouth with no dick near it.
Right, that useless contraption under her nose.
Oh, you wonder why we... I don't enjoy sex the way I did when we were dating. I'm just talking to Sam. It was fun and exciting then, but now it's like, fuck, we haven't had sex in a couple months, so I feel guilty and make it happen, but blowjobs are a level I can't even aspire to right now.
These are women like that.
Oh,
that
fucking yuck.
You're 100% right.
You suck.
That attitude is like, that's fine if that's the way you want to be. Don't be surprised if the dude goes and gets sex from somewhere else.
Okay, he takes forever to come. This is another one, and I got sick of it. I'd give him blowjobs every other day if he could figure out how to come in 7 minutes.
7 minutes, baby. That's all you need.
Yeah, I guess no one wants to. You got, as a guy, if you're taking the fucking 45 minutes, you got to realize she's going to get tuckered out.
Yeah. Who wants that for 45 minutes anyway?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, maybe, you know, if it's after 7 minutes, if it's just not really happening 7 to 10 minutes, then maybe it is just foreplay, and that's fine.
Yeah, this is where the guys are wrong, too. My husband is mad the blowjobs have stopped, but he doesn't turn me on anymore. He used to court me and compliment me and make me feel sexy and desired. Now he just expects things and doesn't say thank you. I did what he's supposed to say, thanks after a blowjob. Hey, thanks a million.
Yeah.
Was like a fireman. He was thank her.
Swallow before you say you're welcome.
Yeah. Don't dribble, you look silly.
Talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, you get jizz all over the car seat. Love you, honey. Now he just expects things. Okay, I can't remember the last time he's told me I look nice, let alone sexy. All right, I can't muster up the energy to do oral because I'm not feeling the sex in general.
That makes sense. That's his fault.
If you're fucking just pulling out your dirty hog and expecting her to get down there to the fucking trough and drink out of it.
Just a fat dude that's whipping out his dick and being like, hey, remember this?
Yeah. Come on, suck it. Yeah.
Come on, don't you want to?
Yeah. We've been together so long, we're experts in getting each other off.
By the way, everybody, all these stories are from people like 36 right now.
Yeah.
The girl telling this story is 36, and she's the oldest so far.
Yeah, Miss Emily Latella. We've been together so long, we're experts in getting each other off. Our sex routine is short and sweet, and that works for both of us because we can squeeze it in, and we're still doing it a few times a week. At some point, we just stopped experimenting and playing around and doing all the foreplay stuff. We get in and get out. I mean, if he's okay with that,
yeah.
Maybe he just likes a quick load.
Yeah, I told you, all I need is 7 minutes. I don't need much. Just a little bit from this, a little bit from that. Boom, boom, boom.
But do you like getting blown as the whole thing, or is it a precursor?
Precursor.
Oh, interesting.
That's, yeah.
You guys have a comment?
Depends.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's and it is, I guess when it's not just a precursor, it's like, oh my, like that's like, it takes you back to almost to like high school. Like, whoa.
And when it's not just a precursor, it's awesome.
It's just like fun. Like, oh, that was fun.
It's great. Yeah.
You don't realize how selfish it is just to dump one in her gullet and then move on.
But that's why
when
it's
you're
fun.
younger. Yeah, that's the best.
Like you're just sitting there, like after it happened, you're like, oh, just a beach for me then, I guess. All right, let's get back to what we were doing before.
Yeah, it's like you put a tube of toothpaste in her mouth and you step on it and then you throw the toothpaste tube out and you're finished.
Nothing worse than a girl who like does that and you finish. And then she's got these like look in her eyes, like, okay, my turn. And you're like, you must be mistaken. Yeah. You've made a fatal error, my friend.
That's where you get up and start with the comments. Oh my God, that was great. You start walking around the house doing other shit. You hungry?
I got so much to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a lot of stuff to do for work.
Sometimes it's fun just to do that, right? Yeah. So anyway, the other day I was talking to my friend.
It's the worst. When they want theirs now?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, honey. You don't pay the toll after you cross the bridge. Like, I'm done.
Travis, do you like getting blown as a precursor or just?
Usually it's part.
Oh, it's part. Yeah, that's what it should be.
It's like who eats fries for dinner. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes fries for dinner.
Yeah, why not? Fries are delicious.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. It works for this analogy.
Yeah.
Jenny at 27.
This is kind of silly because I know he enjoys them, but whenever I'd give him head, my husband would just lay there and never make a sound. That's great. Just like lay down for 15 minutes as if he was in a coma and then get up and do something else. He rules. I get that he's focusing. Excuse me, you spelled fantasizing about other women wrong.
Yeah.
I guess he's focusing, but he can't give me a grunt or groan or something. It's a lot of work to do, and if he doesn't seem to be loving it, then I don't really see why I should have to do it.
It's absolutely what's happening. Focusing. The only reason you have to focus with that amount of attention is because whatever's going on in the room would turn you off so much that you'd lose your erection.
Yeah, if you had to look down at her fucking dumb face. He's thinking about her sister or anybody at work.
Anybody.
Anybody else.
Anybody else.
I can count on one hand the time I gave him head while we were dating. So it's not like I stopped. It's just never been something I like to do, and he's always known that.
That's fine.
Caroline's 30.
I mean, that's
your mistake for marrying Caroline.
That's right.
After the first date, Caroline never should have got a call back.
Okay, first date seems early.
Never. Never.
So if there's not a...
If you're on a date with me as a woman and you go home and your mouth doesn't have a metallic taste to it, don't keep checking for text messages.
Trust me, honey. I know what the aftertaste should be.
Yeah. Exactly. I eat pineapple. I've been there. My husband made a comment about my... Oh, here we go. My husband made a comment about my BJ skills a few years back. He apologized profusely when he saw how crushed I was.
Oh, you think the comment was a positive comment?
No, I don't. Now I just never got my mojo back in that area. Every time I think about it, I get anxiety about whether I'm going to give him a shitty BJ and how much better his previous girlfriends must have been. Yeah, Christina, 33. You got to watch it, man. You can't just fucking fire out a shitty remote. What did he say? That's what... Finish up, miss.
Yeah. I would love to know what he said. Like, how...
He might have said something legit, like, hey, careful of your teeth.
Yeah. Something tells me he didn't have much tact.
He probably didn't.
When he said this
what
to
are you
her.
doing?
Yeah, you think that's how you do it?
Yeah. Terrible.
Well, yeah, this is awful. Trust me. I know from experience. This is bad.
Or he didn't warn her. He just went like, oh, I'm going to come. She said, how was that blowjob? He wasn't happy with it.
You're a crumb creep.
All right, I'll give my husband BJ's in the morning, but not at night. He likes to drink, so if it's an occasion where we went on a date or it's a holiday or something, which is when we generally have sex, he's probably had a few and it takes him forever to come. I told him if it was off the table, if he's had any liquor because I was tired or how much my jaw hurt, I wasn't even in the mood for sex after Nikki, 32.
She dated a drunk. She just want to blow this drunk every
This
night.
dumb limp dick.
Listen, get in here and get me off.
How come you don't suck my dick anymore? These kids are sleeping, he's yelling.
I don't want a fucking BJ in the morning. I want it now.
You want a blowjob now? Fall asleep.
He's in the kid's room. Get out of there. You never loved me.
Dick's all limp.
He's crying. You used to blow me every time I asked. Kids don't love me.
It's the fucking... Is it all? God, it was great. Oh, I enjoyed that. Fuck.
That list of reasons?
Yeah, I mean...
Some of them were legit.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
Oh, my God, some of them were enraging.
Jeremy in Connecticut. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Hello.
I'm just working right now. I just wanted to call in and chime in on the whole blowjob and wives, girlfriend nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I was with a woman for 15 years, never got a blowjob, never ate her pussy. And, yeah, you know, it really fucked me up.
Yeah, that sounds like it got really boring.
Wow, never. What? That's... I admire your ability
Not
just to have
once.
regular sex.
Well, you know, I mean, it was missionary and then doggy, and that's it. That's how we did it.
Jesus.
We didn't fuck often.
Oh, my...
I loved the girl. She was my favorite person ever. I mean, we got married, had a kid, got divorced. She cleaned me out. But now I'm with a nice young lady that would like nothing more than just to suck a dick.
It's great. So how great was that first blowjob?
Oh, the first... Have you got your first beej in 15 years?
How was it?
Oh, no, I, like you guys were saying earlier, I wasn't faithful.
Oh, good. You were cheating. Good boy.
Good for you.
Good for you. You were out there.
Well, yeah, dude.
Johnny
you gotta get yours.
Appleseed.
This is your life, right? You gotta get yours.
Absolutely.
Why didn't you leave her before then?
I loved her.
I see.
Did you talk to
You
her
know,
about it?
I mean-
Did you ask her? Hey, what's up with the fucking Hummers?
Yeah, yeah. The old, the old.
You know, I
pee is
didn't
a
want
little
to
dry.
force it.
You didn't want
I
to
didn't want
what?
to force it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So we were so that this week, I'm in my garage changing my oil, and my new girlfriend freaking pulls my dick out and gives me a Hummer while I'm under my truck.
It's great. And you're so shocked you sit up and you bang your head on the fucking...
Well, dude, you guys were saying 7 minutes? Man, I must have blown away in 5.5 minutes. perfect, best thing ever.
How old is your girlfriend?
Yeah.
24,
How old are you?
34.
Look at you. Look at you. Doing it big. Congratulations on your life, Jeremy.
Yeah, good luck, Jeremy. That's awesome.
I'll talk to you
All
later,
right,
buddy.
guys. Well, that's all I wanted to say. So.
Okay. Goodbye.
Cool, buddy.
Goodbye. Let's go to Doug on Long Island. What's up, Doug?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Island Doug.
Island Doug, as if Long Island is...
That's his new name. We have to have names for the callers.
It's not exactly the
Makes it
Caribbean.
familiar. Hey, Island Dougie. What's up, buddy?
I just wanted to maybe have you guys settle an argument. When I refer to a blowjob, I refer, like, to me, that's the whole act, start to finish, and the completion. And I have a friend of mine that's like, no, you know, anytime I suck your dick a little bit and then we fuck, it's still considered a blowjob, and I don't agree with that. I just wanted to know what you guys thought about that.
I think a blowjob means like she blows you. That's the whole thing. But if she sucks your dick before you fuck her, that's just part of it. Like that's just sucking his dick. Oh, no, I gave him a blowjob, then we fucked. Yeah. I don't think.
But you'd have to say it both. It'd be weird to be like, oh yeah, she blew me. Like I got a blowjob from her, and then you find out later that you fucked her. Like why would why would you just mention that part?
Yeah.
You'd probably have to mention it all together, because if you're just like, oh yeah, she blew me.
Yeah.
There's more to the story than that.
It's part of the package.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy.
Do gay guys have this problem? I'm curious. It's just women that don't like sucking dick after a while. Like the old married gay couples oh my God, Henry won't blow me anymore. He comes home from the theater.
Because with gay guys, what is it? Like, my old man won't blow me anymore. He just gives me anal. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a big step the other way. You would think that, like,
I don't know,
gay guys would blow each other forever.
I'm curious. They probably do.
Unless they just sit around giving hand jobs all the live long day. But at some point, the wrist strength starts to go.
Hand job.
The rheumatoid arthritis starts acting up.
If a girl offered me a hand job, I'd push her in the snow.
You wouldn't want a hand job?
No.
What about for old time's sake?
No, Tessio, I don't. Tom, can I jerk you off for old time's sake? Can't do it, Sally.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a nice throwback every now and then.
I just can't. It doesn't do anything for me. I jerk myself off. I'm masterful at it.
You're good?
Masterful.
Maybe
no one does it better.
Maybe you should give people hand jobs then.
No, I wouldn't be able to good at giving everybody else a hand job.
You're a selfish lover.
I'm just good at it with myself. If a girl's trying to do it, you can actually almost hear me going, "Get out of here!" I'll do it.
Yeah, you don't know how to work it.
Come on, buzz off.
Kevin in Philly.
Hey guys, good morning. How are you?
Hello.
So I dated this girl a couple years ago who was a complete absolute 10. The only problem was she had a terrible gag reflex. She was beautiful, one of the most insecure people I ever met.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew that was like something lacking. That was a void in our relationship. And I never brought it up. This is all in her own head. So I kid you not, to make up for her not being able to give blowjobs, she made it a commitment to eat my ass out a lot as a replacement. Not a joke.
Wow.
It was, yeah, I know. She was a goer. Mentally very unstable, to say the least, but that was a nice replacement.
That's awesome.
Do you think that's a suitable replacement, Jim?
No, I'd want the blowjob too, but I would really respect her for the effort. Like, you know what I mean?
Would you still cheat on her to get blowjobs?
Nah, it's hard to do that. That's a girl you can communicate with. Any girl that's willing to go fucking, that's willing to have the bridge of her nose smell like onions just to make you happy.
Yeah.
You could talk to that girl. Like, she'd lick your balls while you jerked off. I don't know if I'd cheat on that one.
Good for you, Jim.
Good for you.
Good guy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Kevin. Thanks, buddy. Jill in Philadelphia. What's up, Jill?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jill.
Yeah, I love blowjobs. That's like the only one. That's like the best way for me to get wet is to give a blowjob.
Oh my God! So then, after you blowjobs, you just open your leg and go.
Yeah, precisely. That's exactly what I say.
That's awesome. So you like giving them blowjob? That's great.
But Jill.
Yeah.
So you give a blowjob, it gets you wet. If you give a blowjob to completion, like what happens then?
Well, generally, I like to be with somebody that I can just keep going afterwards.
Oh, boy, would we not be a good couple.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we would not be good at all.
You wouldn't be able to give her a Rogering after a blowjob?
No, let me explain to you what happens to my dick right after I come. Did you ever see someone who's like a marionette with the puppet?
Mm-hmm, sure.
What happens when the hand goes away? The way the puppet just collapses?
The way it just kind of goes down into a pile, completely limp.
A worthless pile.
A worthless limp pile with no real form or shape.
Oh, it's awful. It turns into a middle-aged noodle. Just lays in my lap. So, yeah, I can't. I remember my buddy Frank could do that when growing up. He would have sex. He would be like, yeah, just keep going. And I was in awe of his ability to do that. Like,
you were never able to do it.
No. No, my dick is all sensitive.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
You could just do it a little bit and then start. It doesn't have to be every time.
Oh, yeah. If you don't mind if the guy doesn't, what's the word, blow his cookies?
Blow his cookies? Yeah, that's what I call it, too.
Jill, are you getting excited right now just hearing terms like blow his cookies?
My God. I mean, I can't even describe it.
I want to blow my cookies in you. How now, brown cow?
That's fun saying that.
Isn't it?
Oh, my God. Everyone try how now? Do it at home in the car. Just don't do it when your wife's blowing you because she'll misinterpret your...
Yeah.
I think you're insulting her.
Did you just ask me a question? No, honey.
Yeah. No, not at all, cow. Keep fucking mooing on my bag.
Well, Jill, congratulations on your spot in life. You figured it out.
Best caller so far of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want to visit us in studio, please feel free.
Absolutely. You're the winner. You win a gullet full of fucking metallic taste.
Yay! What a great Tuesday.
All right, Joe.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
God bless you, young lady.
Yeah, that's right. Bob on Long Island. What's up, Bob? Bob, you are my number one guy.
Island Bobby.
Jim, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
I appreciate the handy with nipple play. Would you accept that?
Hand job and nip. So what is that? One hand on the dick and then the other hand is going in between the two nips?
Actually, no. The girl flicking the nipples with her tongue while she gives you a handy in replace of the blowjob.
Yes, I can, under the right circumstances, that can get me to do it. Absolutely. But a lot of times I have to flick my own nipples if she's touching them. Like sometimes I shoo them away like a horsetail. I'll shoo them off my nipple.
So nobody works your nipples or gives you a hand job the way you do to yourself.
Yeah, but I got to give myself a break. But yeah, that's great, dude. The old nipple lick is the best.
So when you do a massage with a happy ending,
if it's a happy ending.
But you don't really do that much?
I do, but I've gotten so many more legit ones lately. I'm just getting older.
You just want a massage.
I'm just not. No, I like real masseuses, and when they don't give me a signal, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Just jerk off.
Yeah, you just don't have the energy for it.
I don't need any bad will because I want her to come back, so I'll just behave myself.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Thank you, Bob.
You get it.
Whatever happened with that girl who invited a Tinder date over to her apartment while you were there watching fucking whatever you were watching?
She texted me yesterday.
Yeah?
She was away. She was out of town at one point, and then I was out of town. Mm-hmm. She works out of town, so we just talked. She's like, hey, where you been? So we haven't hung out again, but we did that one extra night. But we will again. I mean, she's a nice girl.
Good.
But she texts at like 5 in the morning. She's a different lifestyle than I do.
And she doesn't really care what your lifestyle is?
I don't think she understands it. I think that she likes to tip a few back and have a few laughs.
But it seems like you've multiple times told this girl.
Yeah, 10's too late.
Yeah,
maybe she's an early riser. I don't think she was jogging.
Because last week or the week before, you said that like 2 or 3 times in 1 week, you said, I cannot hang out with you at midnight. I have to wake up early in the morning. Over that weekend that you were hanging out with her, you said, I have to leave. I have to wake up early in the morning for work. Yeah. And it seems that statement has no sticking power with her. She just gives it no
I'm okay
bearing.
Just being friends. It's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really am. I'm totally fine with
it. Paul in Los Angeles.
Welcome
aboard.
Hey, Paul. Welcome aboard. That's my name, too.
His name is my name, too?
Yeah. Put little treats on your prick.
I can talk about my prick if you want, but I want to talk about Joe and Jimmy. Like
Joe Matarese?
What?
Joe Matarese?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Joe's coming in today.
Yeah, I know. I'm in LA and it's 5 a.m. here. I just wanted to like get my thoughts in real quick. So I'm fucking exhausted. But dude, I'd pay $100 a week to see you and Artie like go at it. That podcast was fucking hilarious, and and Joe had his role. He might not have been what he had in mind, but he was just like the straight man kind of, and
in that scenario more so, yeah.
I mean, but it's like also like in improv. Like I just came from an improv class from last night in LA. And Jimmy, I know you're an expert in this, but Sam, he hasn't been in movies and stuff. But
that's right. I'm a star of stage and screen.
You're right. Paul, you and Jim talk about show business.
We'll talk shop while the rookie sits around and watches.
One of these days, I'll get to the level that Paul is at, where I can be drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning calling radio shows. You're right, Paul. I'll only dream of being where you are.
So, Paul, you think that Joe? Yeah, look. Here's the thing with Joe. He's coming in today, and I think it's fun that Joe's catching a beating because it's like it happens, but people really are overreacting to it. Like, it's not like Joe purposely set out to be. It's like Jesus Christ, people are acting like the guy has had a fucking 10-year history of being awful. He had a bad night.
People are just having fun with it.
They are having fun with it, but people are giving him a little bit more of a beating than he deserves. It's like it's like Jesus, the guy had a bad night. I mean, you got to make fun of him, but geez, don't overreact to it. But what are you saying, Paul?
No. I mean, I'm not.
From a show business perspective, Paul. From an industry perspective.
I'm an insider.
Yeah.
My professional opinion.
Oh, okay.
Look, in an improv scene, it's not exactly the same thing, but podcast is kind of like a free flow thing.
Oh.
If you have like an idea and you try to bring it to a scene, but then somebody else kind of changes the scene, and like you don't try and force and wedge your idea into it because like that's just not funny. It's like you just kind of got to let it go.
Yeah.
And just let it kind of grow and evolve into like the thing that it was.
It's almost like you get into a scenario and it's like the rule of thumb is to say yes and.
Yes and.
You know what I mean? To just kind of add to it, It's just something I picked up from an improv class, so Jim and I could relate a little bit.
You let it breathe a little bit. You don't force it. But again, everybody has a bad night. And it's like if there was a 10 podcast string and every one of them, Joe is doing this, then people, I'd be like, all right. But it's like, people are really giving him a beating like this is a definition of who he is. It's like, geez, get the guy a fucking break. He was just, we all act like fucking asses at times.
Yeah, it'll be fun to talk to him.
Oh, my God. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I know what you're saying, Paul, but he's a funny stand-up. People are overreacting a little bit.
Right. Well,
yeah,
the industry is obviously spoken.
If he wanted you guys to help him, he should have just named it the shit on Joe.
Or he
literally named it Fixing Joe.
Or Joe could have just adjusted on the fly, but I don't think he was prepared for that. I think at times you think something's going to go a certain way, and then you're not prepared for it when it turns, and instead of just breathing with it, you're like, oh no, I'm losing it. So that's all it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for the insight.
Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, when do you come to LA again?
I don't know. I want to get out there. I love LA. I love it. I used to hate it because I thought it was cool. Like I thought I was a real New Yorker if I hated it 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I love LA. So I go out whenever I can, dude.
I fucking can't wait to see you, man. I'll be there.
Thank you, buddy. I want to go out and do another gig. I haven't done a gig in a while, but I enjoy it out there.
You got to put your material together, right?
I've been doing that every night. Swimmingly.
Is it?
Oh.
Wonderful.
So good. I got a new 4.
You got a solid 4.
Oh, man. Wait till you guys hear it on the road. I got a new 4. And the special's coming out in March, I think. They already announced. Netflix announced it.
Oh, they did?
They put out a press release.
Oh. I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, it was a press release. It wasn't a big announcement, so I'm not blowing it.
So in March, you'll be on Netflix.
Yeah, the specials that they announced are Trevor, Amy, me, Chappelle, and there might be one more.
Jesus Christ, that's pretty good company.
Yeah.
That's pretty good company.
Is there another one or no? And Seinfeld, of course, just signed a giant comedians and cars. Do you like Disadvantage?
Jesus Christ, listen to this list. Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle, Trevor Noah, and Jim Norton with Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld coming in later.
You know what
that's really good company to be in.
Yeah, for them. I mean, the thing is, no, it's fine company, but the thing is, the only problem is when you have such big names, that's the advantage is, hey, you're listed with great company. The disadvantage is they're going to promote a special with Dave or, I understand it. If they're paying Chris Rock $20 million a special, they're going to promote it. But it is nice to be.
They're going to it'll be fine because they're going to put your face at the top of Netflix. Netflix like they do for all the specials they release.
I got to get a picture taken for it.
And there's that's not going to go well.
Why?
And there's going to be.
Whoa, we got to take pictures.
I know we do.
I mean, for each other.
No, just
for the lobby out
for
there.
For the lobby. Yeah. It's a joke what's in there. I mean, the shows that are... I think some of the shows that are in the lobby, I feel like they did the lobby photos like when they first got that screen. I don't think half those shows are even on the platform anymore.
Word them up.
Okay.
Travis?
I don't know why you keep trying to make that a thing.
It's not a thing.
No, it's not.
It's not. Word them up isn't going to happen.
It used to.
It isn't happening.
Stop saying word them up.
Word them up, Doc. I remember a friend of mine, by the way, off of the subject, that was in a song. I want to say it was a UTFO song. I could be remembering incorrectly.
I don't trust you for hip-hop history.
I know way more about than everybody in this room combined times 4. I just made that up. But no, it was...
There's only one person that I trust for hip-hop history.
Who was that? It might have been Dana Dane who said that. Word him up, John.
His name's Craig.
Yeah. UTFO had Kegel Kid, had the educated rapper, Mixed Master Ice.
Oh.
And my friend said, "Word him up, Doc," and he was trying to be like hip hop. He was a white guy.
Did you think it was cool?
No,
it didn't pan out.
Oh, we gave him a beating. We were like 17. Word him up, Doc, and he was so humiliated that we called him out and teased him. That was really bad.
You did the right thing, though.
I know he did.
But people are going to see, like, they're going to promote Seinfeld heavily, Amy Schumer heavily, like all these things heavily, and anybody and it's going to hit a very, very mainstream crowd. They're all going to go to Netflix and they're going to see your special.
You know, so who is this pig?
I don't think they're going to see
my special's dirty.
Is it a little bit dirty?
Yeah, it's dirty.
I've seen it. It's going to go very, very well.
Thank you.
Have you, speaking of people who don't get blown, have you seen the guy from Mexico with the biggest penis in the world?
Seen it? Yeah, I have a mirror.
It's not.
Yeah, it's me.
No, I got it.
Terrible joke.
It's awful. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw the picture of this guy. And,
Did you see the video?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I
man.
waited until yesterday. I was going to watch it on the air with you.
This guy's a hero. This guy, he has an 18-inch penis.
Oh, he's awful looking, too.
Yeah,
There's a god.
18-inch flaccid penis. And there are total clarity. There is some speculation that it's a scam that he's created to try to gain disability money because he's trying to not work and get disability. In the video, he doesn't take it out of the bandage. He has to keep it bandaged.
Why?
Why does he keep it bandaged?
Yeah.
To reduce the friction, because it's like carrying around a giant baseball bat that keeps hitting him in the leg. Because it really is. It's a force to be reckoned with.
Yes,
but
it's bullshit.
But the base of it is very thick, and it does look like it could be real.
Let me see.
All right.
My name is Roberto Esquivel Cabrera. I'm 54 years old. And I'm famous because I have the biggest penis of the world.
Oh, they're not showing it?
No, they will. They will. That's just a little tease.
2015, a video appeared online.
No, that's just a little tease, right? They let you in. They go like, okay, you're going to want to watch this video. And if you go forward just a little bit, let's go to the big reveal.
People who think that it's not real.
What a shitty house.
See, he's got special penis pants. He's got his big penis pants. Look at that thing. That's it.
Is that the bear head at the end?
Do you know why?
No, that's wrapped in like a stocking.
No, I don't know why.
He's got it wrapped in something.
My penis is too low.
Although, hold on.
Look at that base.
You got to say, at the way it's hanging at the base.
Right.
That it looks like he's cross-dressing. What kind of an outfit is that? He's had thigh highs on? What a weirdo.
There's a lot of friction with an 18-inch dong hanging from your...
I guess, wow.
Yeah.
Penis utility belt.
That's right.
Yeah, you can see by the base, that's giant.
All your base belong to us.
The fucking thing it's wrapped in, though, can't you just get one thing and put it...
No way! No, it's an 18-incher. I mean, there's only so much fabric in the world. He's got, like, what he's basically got, it appears to be some kind of pink spandex, like, bike shorts, but with the dick cut out.
And so that pressure, so it doesn't rub against his thighs.
Right, so it's just on his thighs, and it's tied to, like, a string that he wears around his waist. And then he's got some kind of knee pad-like things that are above his knees, like at his mid-thigh, so it doesn't rub against his mid-thighs.
Okay, yeah, but he should have taken it off for the video.
And then he's got his peen wrapped up in two things. He's got white gauze at the top base, and then pink gauze at the bottom of the base, and then the head looks like it's wrapped in some kind of stocking, which I would imagine, the head
is there a hole to pee through?
Yeah, it's probably big. The head, the hole in the stocking?
Yeah.
That I don't know. But I would imagine that the head is just as sensitive as ours, but there's a lot of head there. You know what I'm saying? And I'll bet if he gets it, I don't know.
Probably can't get hard. Probably just gets a little bit like firmer.
If he got hard, he would be unconscious. All the blood in his body would have to go to his dick. So that's part of it too. He's got to keep it wrapped up so nothing excites it.
Wow.
It's bound.
You see the movement.
It's bound like an Asian woman's foot.
Bandages. To be comfortable, because bothering me in my pants.
It bothers me in his pants.
What would happen if you didn't have the bandages?
Don't get comfortable.
You see this guy sweet talking him, by the way, the documentary maker?
Wow,
pause.
dumb white socks.
The documentary maker is sweet talking him. He goes, what would happen if the bandages weren't on? He's trying to get him to take those bandages off. And he's saying, it would be uncomfortable in my pants.
Yeah, I think he should have to take it off of the documentary.
Well, I don't know if he has to.
Yeah.
By law. You must, or the cameras go off. And he's like, but it would bother me in my pants.
Well, put it back on. You shower, don't you?
I don't know. He's got special pants, though.
Yeah, he has special pants.
Yeah,
don't let him forget about his pants.
They're like baggy linen pants, and they have buttons on the sides, like that he obviously made. They're not like tearaway track pants. They're like he sewed buttons on.
Oh, God bless him.
Watch him.
Fashion.
Yeah, I would wear these.
Oh, yeah.
That's a curse, though. To have a dick like that, to have to dress a certain way so your dick doesn't chafe.
Yeah, but it's kind of amazing, too. Like, you just walk around town and people are like, like the guy from out of town goes, what's with the fucking nerd in those pants? And they go, no. Those are penis pants.
I feel bad for the guy with the second biggest dick who doesn't even get the glory.
Oh, no way.
He's got a 15-incher. He's got to go through all this rigmarole for nothing.
Right.
No
or the guy with 10-inch dick, but he can still wear jeans. Okay, big deal. You know what I mean?
But still, I got a radio show.
It's not you.
I got a 10-inch dick.
No, you don't.
I do.
You do
I've
not.
told you that.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Don't get comfortable.
What would
You don't get comfortable.
for you?
Look at that shitty closet space in the back. Look at his desk. His desk sucks.
Yeah, you know what? He has not made a lot of money off his penis. He's got like
what a business flop.
A bar hanging from the ceiling where he can hang his jackets. And then, his desk is just a pile of garbage.
What a fucking horrible apartment. Where does he live?
Mexico.
Where
I don't
in
know where in
Mexico?
Mexico. I bet the cartel doesn't fuck with him, though, because they know he's the penis guy.
Yeah. They wouldn't cut his head off.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be a bummer if you had a big old 18-inch dong and then the cartel cut it off?
Hit him with it?
Like, what the fuck? I had it all. I had everything.
Yeah.
Because even if they put it back on, it's still now surgically enhanced, so you'll never have the glory. You could do this documentary, but he'll say, I swear to God it was just as big, but then the cartel cut it off.
Well, he must toss and turn on it all the time.
Oh, yeah, he does.
No AC, just a dumb fan.
He's got a big fan on a wooden crate in a top corner of his shack.
His desk is awful.
You wouldn't be able to get your work done there?
No.
There's clothes and newspaper and it looks like...
How have you not made any money with that dick? What an asshole.
It looks like the supplies to a meth lab under a whole bunch of garbage.
Terrible.
On top of his desk. He hasn't made a cent off that dick.
Terrible. Let's see more of this guy with this fucking horrible
I feel
fucking...
comfortable like that.
He feels comfortable.
I'm
So Roberto
fascinated.
has a penis that is almost 20 inches long, and he claims that it grew naturally. But he was reluctant to remove the bandages.
Why?
He claims that it's a disability which prevents him from working.
You know what? Him not
And part
removing
of his
anything,
claim
not
for
showing the
disability
head. There's something about that that's bullshit.
Do you think it's just thick, but only
It's a big dick, but why wouldn't you? For a documentary.
Maybe it takes forever to take the bandages on and
So
off.
what? You want to make a living in porn unless he wants to make money for showing.
He can't. How's he going to make a living in porn? Who's he going to fuck?
Would fly him in a fucking... Are you kidding me? They'd fly him to L.A. with that dick.
Yeah, but he can't... It's too big.
Girls would suck it. Who cares?
They can't fit it in the mouth. They'd have to lick it the whole time like an ice
as
cream
a freak
cone.
show, somebody would throw him some money to have 10 girls holding it like a giant hoagie.
That's true. I would pay... I
would suck it.
Not to not to
sorry.
suck it.
I'm gonna cut you
What?
off.
I would pay money to look at it though.
Yeah. Would you hold it?
If you put bandages at the top.
No. You just have to hold it in your hand, like not in a gay way, but just to hold it like you hold it. It's like a Guinness Book thing. What's that? I can't hear. You're talking to the mic.
Like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, like a loaf. Exactly.
Like a big party hoagie?
Like a baguette.
Yeah.
Big party sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I probably wouldn't want to hold it.
You'd have to shower though, so you have to hold it like with because the bandage would smell. What his dick sweat was.
How bad do you think that bandage stinks?
Especially if he doesn't look like the type that's a new bandage guy.
No. That's why.
Is that a garbage fucking can in his house?
It looks like
like an oil drum.
Yeah, it looks like a waste basket that you can put like acid in. Like it looks like a toxic waste basket.
Great. He probably works for the cartel. There's probably bodies in there. There's probably 40 friends.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a bunch of bodies and lie.
Jesus.
If it involved him having a scan to prove that his penis was in fact real.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Jesus Pablo Gil Mura.
My name is
I'm
Jesus.
a radiologist. When he came here to do a CT scan, my first impression was that it was a unique and unusual case. We usually don't see patients with this condition.
He won't take the thing off.
Had you ever seen a penis that looked anything like this before in your career?
No, I have never seen a patient like Robert.
Because he's unique.
When you see it wrapped in bandages, it looks very heavy. Is this excess weight in skin?
Well, actually, he didn't want to take off all the bandages, so we couldn't see the skin alive.
He wouldn't take. All right, he wouldn't take the bandages off in front of the doctor. Why wouldn't he take?
He's a weird dude.
The doctor has extra bandages. You think he's embarrassed of his giant penis?
I don't know. No.
The article that I read that I printed out for you.
That you memorized.
Yeah. Well,
jerked off to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the biggest fan ever.
You drooled to.
Like, oh, look, it's my dream. It said that the majority of it is foreskin because as a kid, he used to hold it down with weights.
Oh,
because he was trying to make it bigger?
Yeah.
That's the same thing that happened to me. I lost about 7 inches when I got circumcised at 19.
You lost 7 inches.
Yeah, because I had 7 inches of foreskin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had stretched it out really nicely.
Do you think that's what it is? It looks so. He probably has an ugly dick.
Yeah, and he just wanted to make it bigger because it's so like. And then he made it even more weird looking.
Oh, it's awful.
Because he stretched weights out on it.
Yeah, it looks like an empty sausage casing.
He's probably. I'll bet that's why I'll bet it takes him fucking forever to piss, because I'll bet he shoved bandages up in the foreskin where it's just all stretched out, so that way there's length to it. And if he takes off the bandages, then they'll realize that, because he's saying like the head goes to like maybe say 10 inches and then another 8 inches of foreskin. So that 8 inches,
I think that smells.
Is probably stuffed with bandages.
Right.
So it feels like there's something there. Oh, it probably stinks to high heaven. I'll bet he just pisses on it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he's
He's drunk.
Yeah.
Drinking Cuervo.
Yeah, he just gets fucking drunk.
And it's on his fan.
Because he knows he's a fraud.
He sings alone. That's Italian.
Well, why is he singing Italian?
Because I can't do any Spanish.
I see. Not even like Baila Bamba?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the radiologist say?
Feliz Navidad?
He's also unable to sleep on his front and has to put his penis on its own pillow so he's not in discomfort.
Oh, that's
He's
so
got a
cute.
penis pillow.
Yeah, he's got his penis pillow. So every morning,
Pecka pillow.
he takes his penis off the pillow and puts on his pants.
Yeah, he's got a Pecka pillow. Nighty-night, don't let the bed peckers bite.
That wouldn't be
Pecka bugs.
You wouldn't put the correlation there.
Pecka bugs.
Do you have a pecker pillow?
Yep.
Why?
Because I drool.
Because you drool?
I'm a Pecka drool.
Oh, you're oozing dick?
I dream about sex.
You saying you have nocturnal emissions?
What?
You should just wear condoms to bed like Bobo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he said once that he would wear condoms to bed because he was having nocturnal emissions.
Yeah, because to deal with his wet dreams, he would just wear a condom to bed. What? Can you imagine having a protected wet dream?
No.
Ugh.
Awful.
The CT scan.
A scan was possible through the bandages, but the results raised as many questions as they answered.
Well, what the CT scan showed was that there is a very large foreskin. It goes until just above the knee. But the penis itself, it's just about 16 to 18 centimeters from the pubis, so it doesn't go all the way through the foreskin.
But look at the way the foreskin looks. Like the tip looks like it's all like
just above
scar tissue.
Yep.
18 centimeters is 7 inches.
Wait a minute. So he has a 7-inch dick and 11 inches of foreskin? Oh, he sucks.
Oh.
What a zilch.
And it looks like it's all scar tissued because he probably was. He was probably stretching it.
He'd probably tug at it when he was a boy.
Oh, yeah. And then he started adding the weights to it. His parents probably had like an old school scale. And so every time they would leave, he would just tie them to the tip of his foreskin.
What a fucking creep.
And just stretch it.
This guy's the worst.
Yeah. It's gross.
So go back and hear a little bit more of this. This is terrible.
Yeah.
But the penis itself, it's just about 16 to 18 centimeters from the pubis, so it doesn't go all the way through the foreskin. But the rest of the tissue found there, it's foreskin and blood vessels and some inflammation of the skin.
So Roberto's flaccid penis was bigger than average at 6.5 to 7 inches.
Ew, fucking shut up, Roberto.
He had a big dick already.
He
already had a big dick.
No, he didn't.
6 to 7 inches flaccid?
Oh, flaccid. Yeah, okay, flaccid. Yeah.
Even 7 inches erect.
Flaccid, yeah.
Fine.
You're correct. Flaccid, you're right.
7 inches erect is good, too.
So he probably had like a 9-inch penis, and this dope stretched his foreskin and wrecked his penis.
He did. He ruined it.
He looks like the fucking priest from The Exorcist. He looks like Damien Karras. Don't listen, Damien.
Although, thank you. He looks fucking badass. Walking around with that big baseball bat swinging in his pants.
You're damn right. He's going to go after the devil. Big pecker.
He's like 54, I think they said.
Yeah.
He's been stretching his penis since he was a teenager.
Oh my! You think he's still stretching it?
Probably. He thinks it's cool.
I wonder if there's weights in the end of it.
Maybe. Like he just walks around with weights under the bandage.
Oh, this guy's disgusting.
He probably knows.
Pisses down all that foreskin.
He probably, when you like break something and you just keep trying to fix it, but you break it more. Like he knows he ruined his penis. And so he just keeps trying to fix it and make it big and beautiful.
He's mentally ill. I'll bet you that fucking. I'll bet you that the bandages have weight on them or something, or they make it heavier or firm. There's some reason he's doing this. This is nonsense.
But look at it. Watch him as he walks.
He began with this enlargement since he was a teenager, wrapping some bands around his penis with some weights and trying to stretch it. But he was obsessed with the penis.
Look at that thing move.
Length, so.
Do you know why he was doing this?
No, I don't know why he was doing this.
What do you mean, why?
With the doctor's revelations about the length of
he wants to be, he probably saw Boogie Nights. He wants to be like, he wants to have something. Everybody's got something that makes them special.
By the way, this documentary should be called Worst Lunch Ever. he has the worst lunch ever.
You don't think his lunch looks appetizing?
No, he's eating like on this fucking metal crate in that fucking horrible alley. And it's a terrible microwaved lunch. This is a tremendously bad lunch.
All he's got
is Laverne DeFazio's father, hair and mustache face.
All he's got is that dick of his. That's it. That's all he's got in this life.
Yep.
It doesn't even have, like, he can't even look forward to lunch. You know what I mean? No matter how bad it gets, you always know your food truck is parked outside. There's a McDonald's across the street. There's always one day you can at least look forward to lunch. And old Big Dick doesn't even have that in him. All he's got is a dick with a bunch of weights on it. And just a life of humiliation because he knows he ruined his penis.
He wrecked
it. He ruined his penis. He had a fine dick. And he ruined it because he wanted it to be. It wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, let's watch him. Look. Did you see him walking around? Did you see it slinging around as he walked?
It looks ridiculous.
Oh, you think so?
He looks like a silly goose.
Let's see him enjoy his lunch.
To a psychiatrist. I had to confront Roberto about both of these things.
Look at that thing.
So, you say that the penis grew naturally?
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
What the doctor said was that you have been making this...
That thing bigger, that's not true. nothing make the penis bigger.
So what they also said that it's not the glands of the penis, it's the skin around the penis, which has been stretched.
Yeah, the skin, yeah. It's not the penis, like the penis is over here, the head of the penis.
Showing his arm.
And I got extra meat.
Extra meat?
Grow up by itself.
Did he just say extra meat?
I think the doctors were not
Good for
telling
him.
the truth.
No, I didn't know about myself.
So did he do it to himself? And if so, why?
Yes.
Psychiatrist Jesus David Salazar Gonzalez.
What do you mean?
Met with
Call
Roberto,
find a psychiatrist with a longer name, please. Jesus Christ. There's 8 names.
I know why he did it.
Yeah.
He wanted to have a giant dick. And
Exactly.
he's crazy. He's a crazy person who wanted to have a giant dick.
Exactly.
I have trouble believing him when he says that it was natural.
I do too.
When he says that he did not.
Skin. He points to his, like the middle of his arm, and the rest is skin.
Right. And he goes, I have extra meat.
Extra meat.
Hey, baby, I got a little extra meat in my pants. The girl's like, oh my God, what's that dangling in your pants? And he goes, oh, that's my extra meat.
It's making me sick.
Enjoy your eggs. Let's hear what the psychiatrist says.
Encephalogram on him, a scan which looks at the electrical activity of the brain. He was particularly interested in an alteration in Roberto's right temporal lobe.
Esta alteración les da
The
a las
alteration gives
personas
people exotic
como
ideas.
Ideas exóticas, ideas
unusual
no comunes,
ideas.
En donde tienden
Like they
a
tend
hablar
to speak
de,
a lot about
de
religion.
mucha religión.
Jesus David Salazar Gonzalez.
Or they are very persistent, very stubborn, and they can have weird ideas.
Ideas raras. No
Not very common.
Como aquellas mujeres que se ponen
Like
pechos más
these
grandes,
women who get bigger breasts.
The doctor said Hooters.
That's right. Or bigger buttocks.
Entonces, él se modificó.
So he modifies his body since he was a child, like the African tribes. That's racist. Either nose, ears, mouth. They put plates and make physical parts of their bodies longer.
So there was a possibility.
Whip it out. He's taking his dick out again.
An abnormality in his brain. Given that he denied doing this,
Apparently, this documentary maker didn't decide to make his teeth better as a kid.
With your penis.
Yeah, I'm happy with my penis, you know. I know nobody has the size I have in the world, you know. And
it's so obviously
Guinness,
fake.
I would like to be in the Guinness World Record, but they don't recognize this, you know. They don't accept it, you know.
Why? Guinness won't accept it.
Has caused him problems.
I cannot penetrate, you know. I cannot penetrate.
By the way,
his shirt.
They're showing him. They're showing him like show it off. He's just standing there, and he really looks like a special needs kid that they're taking advantage of. Like he's got his shoes and his socks on. He's got no pants on whatsoever. He's got his dick hanging out
and little fat thumbs.
He's got his fat thumbs, and then he's got his t-shirt rolled up just over his belly, so you can see his dick.
This is literally what we used to do to Bobo.
It really is. Yeah. He's like, okay.
He's bizarro Daniel Carlin.
Hey, Mexican guy with the biggest dick in the world. What do you think of tits? Hey, what do you think of tits in the shower? What about the Mets, huh? What about the Mets? Oh, I think they're good too.
Yeah,
No. I'm not lying, okay? I'm not lying. No soy lying. No soy mentirosa. No soy mentirosa.
Señor Malunigans.
Es un schnurl. Es un schnurl. All right?
I cannot penetrate, you know. I cannot penetrate.
Oh, no. Ram's shirt.
It's just too thick.
Solo tengo mi V-card. Tengo mi V-card. Si tengo mi V-card. No puedo penetrate. Oh, Mexican Bobo with the big dick. I'm surprised Bobo hasn't tried to stretch his out at all.
Probably has.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's always like that.
This isn't correct,
no?
So when you get an erection, is it big?
By the way, go back a little bit.
He said,
go back a little bit. No, just a couple of seconds.
He said when he gets an erection, it's the same size.
Go back a little bit more. Of course it is.
Why do you say of course it is?
Okay, because there's no way to grow. Okay, pause. I'll tell you when to pause.
Okay.
Always like that.
But this isn't correct, no?
No.
So
pause.
When you get
Look at his floor. His floor sucks.
Oh my God! Look what his bed is propped up on.
And his fucking shoes.
Cement bricks. So he lives in this place. It looks like the flooring was torn out of this place because it's just dirty cement. Like, it's not finished or anything. It looks like dried up, like clay almost. It's muddy. It's gray. It's dusty. And then he's got his bed propped up on like cement bricks. Oh, this guy. Hope it was worth it. Hope it was worth it, buddy. No.
In an erection, is it big?
No, it is the same thing. When I got it erect, it's the same size.
He's lying about that too. No soy
Despite his
lying.
inability to have sex, Roberto has refused any offers of help.
Worst.
Entonces le damos nosotros consejos.
By the way, worst bathroom scenario I've ever seen. He sits on the toilet and he has like a little like a plastic cup that he pees into.
He does.
This guy has a fucking horrible life. He needs a better shower curtain.
What do you think of his shower curtain?
Not good.
You don't think so?
No. What a terrible apartment.
What about that shower? It looks like he's got a pretty slick shower head, though. Just the one, though. It's not a dual shower head shower.
God, that's awful.
I don't see how he could wash that dick properly in that shower.
I don't either. His hygiene is probably lackluster.
You think so?
Yep.
Do you think he's got a scent of body odor and schmegma?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the schmegma that builds up in 8 inches of foreskin?
I literally bet when he pulls his foreskin back, it probably looks like wet sand and hangs there for a second and then falls off. It's like blue cheese dressing.
Oh, my God.
Crumble cheese.
Oh, it's crumble blue cheese? Because it's dried up in there?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Scrapes it.
That's disgusting.
He probably has to roll the foreskin down and scrape his nail on it.
Oh, it's so early in the morning.
No.
I know.
Con médicos, en donde, señor Roberto, lo mejor para usted es que pues le den forma normal
They give
a
you
su
a
pene
normal
para
shape
que
to your
no le
penis so it
duela,
doesn't hurt you.
para que tenga relaciones sexuales.
In order to have sexual relationships, in order to have children. That's what the doctor's encouraging. But he doesn't accept. He'd rather have a bigger penis than everybody else. Because the Latin culture, the Mexican culture, says whoever has the biggest penis is more macho. That's not the Mexican culture. That's every culture.
The bottom line is this. They said to him, do you want us to fix your penis? Or would you rather have bad floors? He's like, no, I'll keep the dick. Have bad floors. I mean, he needs a flooring expert and his dick fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
I need linoleum.
Go back to it.
Have a normal sex life.
No, I don't feel no.
Look at him limping around with that big schlong.
I know maybe in USA they have a lot of women say they have the right size for me, maybe. That is why I wanna.
He wants to go to America because he's heard it's the land of big vaginas.
Yeah.
He goes, I bet there are ladies in America who's got the right size for me. Ugh. I bet he could find some American women that would sleep with him.
Find a lot of women who could sleep with him.
Ugh. He just stinks so bad. Tearing off his bandages. Wait till you see. Wait till you see.
You know, they clean his dick. They put a hose in the foreskin. And he holds the foreskin around it, and they fill up the foreskin with balloons, and then he probably lets it drain into the tub.
Oh God, that's awful.
Yeah, it looks like the water off a dirty body.
Ugh.
A yellow mucus smell.
Of my life over there in USA.
But now you're 54.
Yeah, but I don't feel old anyway. I'm 50 years old, but I don't feel old.
This guy's a bit of a fool.
You're only as young as you feel.
I wish to go back to USA and do my rest of my life.
He's walking around with no pants or underwear on. This lousy
I would
house.
like to be a porno star.
Wait, that is his,
I think
did you hear him say he'd like to be a porno star?
Yeah.
That is
How about
his,
some sit-ups?
That is his underwear. Did you see his butt cover?
Yeah.
He's got in his like weird pink like spandex thigh thing that stops from chafing. He made like a butt cover.
Stops from what?
Chafing.
Yeah.
He made a butt cover out of like t-shirt material, so it just adds on to it.
I make a lot of money over there. And the people is not like over here. It's more liberal. And they don't care that much about what they got.
Liberal.
They don't push that much attention.
Oh, I see.
With all his talk of returning to America,
Those are
I
his
wondered
dick
why he
bandages.
wasn't living there. Investigating his past, I found that Roberto had several convictions, including a number of indecency charges. The most serious conviction was a felony assault. Roberto had exposed himself to 2 underage girls.
What happened? What was the incident?
That was in Seattle. The incident was in Seattle, Washington, two females. They all look old and older than me. They asked me...
Wait. He said they look old. Okay, they're underage girls, and then he said they looked older than me.
Well, this is like 1991 or 92. So he was probably 27.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
I'm just saying.
No, that was like 25 years ago, so yeah. Yeah, he was like 30 almost.
30.
Yeah.
So just a couple of those 16-year-olds that looked 30. He didn't even say they looked 18. I thought they were 18. They looked 20. No, I thought they were 30 years old.
And how's he getting to Seattle?
He just shows his big dumb dick everywhere. Look. Like,
I like that that's the excuse, too. I thought they were 30, so I just saw him walking down the street, and I whipped out my big dick.
Incident was in Seattle, Washington, two females. They all look old and older than me. They asked me to go with them. Was by 9:30 p.m. And they say, okay, and we ride the bus, and we went behind the mall. And when we was there, they said, put your pen down. So I put my pen down, and when they see my stuff, my big penis, they start running and screaming, and I run too, and I catch the bus.
Wow. This guy sure can spin a yarn, can he?
I mean, I think the story is flawless right now. He went to the mall with some girls. They were like, hey, pull down your pants. And so he did. And then they saw his big dick, and they ran. And so he ran too, and he got on the bus.
Yeah. After showing 2 girls who I thought were 40 my cock, turns out they were 11, I ran onto the bus.
Yeah.
Guys, it's one of the fucking great storyteller this guy is.
Because when you're at the mall, you know, and just some girls that you met that you think are middle-aged, but as it turns out are teenagers, when they just say, hey, pull your pants down, what choice do you have but to do it? You're just like, okay, let me take my dick out right here in the mall. Oh, we're tweeting out this video at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter if you want to see it for yourself. Let's hear from poor Roberto.
And took me to jail.
And what happened?
And that was happened in 1991, and that was a sex motivation. That is why I plead guilty. But they posted in the Superior Court as a felony.
How old were the girls?
And they was like 16 or 17 years old.
Oh, not 30.
They look old, and
That's not that bad.
And that was taller than me.
Taller? Did you say they were taller than me?
Yeah, he probably thought they were 20 years old.
They're very tall for 16.
Roberto does have
Well, he's short.
a criminal record, and in the short time that I spent with him, it's clear that he's quite a troubled individual. It was hard to know when he was telling the truth. And
This guy's just jealous that he doesn't have a big dick like that.
Yeah, or a razor for his beard.
To be how it is.
Roberto's hat is the best.
What the fuck are they doing to this poor guy? They make Roberto sit there with his shirt on and no pants, and they're like, here, wear this sombrero. Wow. He's wearing a sombrero but no pants. In what scenario, in any country in the world, would a man wear a sombrero but no pants or underwear?
I can't think of any, to be very honest with you.
Let's go to Shane in Indiana. What's up, Shane?
Good morning, boys.
I got a pecka like that.
No, you don't.
Hey, I bet you the inside of that foreskin is probably like when you pass out and you vomit and it's all dry the next morning. And it probably smells like a mixture between Boss's ears and Mary Jean's fist after she got done with Adrian.
That's true, because she shoved her whole hand and then 3 other fingers inside Adrian's rectum.
That's true.
Oof. That's gross.
Counting, that's only 3.
What it probably smells like, you ever walk by a really old person and there's a thick body, it's like an old person who hasn't washed in a month, and there's that smell that hangs in the air, like it's a weird, dirty, almost rotting while you're alive smell.
Yeah, there's a big, you know what? There's a big fat guy that lives in my building, and like
literally drive to work together.
He doesn't work here. No, he works somewhere else, I think. No, he's huge. like to the point that it's a medical problem. And you can't ride the elevator 15 minutes after he's ridden it because he just leaves his stench everywhere.
Ew.
And it's like really sad. And it just smells like death. Like it just smells like he's given up.
Is
like
it sad, though? What does he eat?
Oh, no, I'm sure that he's helped his weight gain. But it's sad that he stinks so bad.
Sad for everybody else.
That's true. I guess he probably could control the odor a little bit if he would
shower and take care of himself
and ease up on some of the food items.
You fucking big depressed goose.
What are you doing here, you goose? You're stinking up the elevator.
What are you doing? It smells like
silly.
What's your name, fat buddy?
We should probably take a break. We got Joe Mattery's coming in a little bit.
Yes, we do. Coming in soon.
Yes, a bunch of stuff to do today. I think Steven Singer's going to stop by, too.
Yeah.
He's got new roses and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm anxious to talk to Joe Mattery's. Of course, we talked about him. What are you doing?
Go ahead. Just double belling.
Why don't you double bell? Which bell do you like better? The used bell or the Derek bell?
Derek bell's all stiff. Listen to the Chris Bowl one. Ooh, hello.
You like the old one?
Yeah, here's the new one.
Oh, God, it just stops.
It's muted. Here's the old one. Fun.
Oh,
Fun.
wow. Look at that.
Fun.
That tone just goes forever. Oh, jeez. All right, yeah, no, the new bell stinks.
Yeah.
But we were talking about Joe Mattery's yesterday with Anthony. Anthony Cumia called in, and we talked about Trump and the march and Joe Mattery's and the whole controversy or whatever.
That was a fun call.
It was a really fun call. So we want to clear some things up with Joe today. But if you missed any of that Anthony phone call, last night, our own Sick Baby D-Bag got the entire video up on YouTube. So the full hour segment is up on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show.
We don't have any video of Ant, though, because I don't know where he was when he called. Next time we should have him, ask him if he can do it from his basement, because he's not on the air when we are. So there's no live video of him. But maybe we can get him to do it from his basement so we can have video of the whole thing, too.
I assumed he was in bed.
He might have been, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know the fact that I saw his tweets coming up this morning at 6:30 when I was on the train, and I would assume it wasn't because he woke up early. Probably the same reason that your little girlfriend was texting you at odd hours. Wow. Like, I would imagine that he's not.
Is he really doing that at 6:30? Ant?
I was reading some tweets at 6:30 this morning.
6:30?
Yeah, it was a little.
What's he tweeting about at 6:30?
I was just interacting with some of the listeners.
All right,
you know, just keeping that social media presence alive. It's important. It's important. All right, Jim. Did you just pass gas a little bit? Be honest.
His last tweet, yeah, it's me. I've been hallucinating all the atrocities Islam still inflicts upon women.
You're talking about Islam this morning.
What are you doing?
Well, you had stuff going on. Scroll up a little bit.
He's so nuts.
Yeah, it was 3 hours ago. So, yeah, it was 6:15. It's okay.
The last thing I want to think about is Islamic atrocities at 6:15 in the morning.
That's true. At 9 o'clock in the morning, you're talking about the odor of schmegma.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.